transition, and second, digital infrastructure. And both of these areas are fast converging and reshaping the landscape of sustainability to create unprecedented market opportunity. The rapid shift to renewable energy sources, coupled with the digitizations of industries, is not just a technological evolution, but also a profound transformation of our entire society. This dynamic intersection is driving innovation in energy efficiency, smart grids, and green technologies, and unlocking a new value chain. And as data centers and digital infrastructure demand more energy, the push for sustainable solutions becomes even more critical. The scale of opportunity that this new transformation presents for businesses in India is expected to be in trillions of dollars over the next 3 decades. Let me first expand on the energy transition space. This will fundamentally change the global energy landscape forever. The global transition market was valued at approximately $3 trillion in 2023 and is expected to grow nearly $6 trillion by 2030 and thereafter double every 10 years till 2050. As many of you know, in the case of India, our country aims to install 500 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity by 2030. This ambitious target will require annual investment of over $150 billion. The transition to green energy in India is expected to generate millions of new jobs in a sector such as solar and wind, energy storage, hydrogen and its derivatives, EV charging stations, as well as grid infrastructure development. The energy businesses that help to enable this transition will also create opportunity to monetize carbon credits. In fact, the Task Force on Scaling Voluntary Carbon Markets estimates that the demand for carbon credits could grow at over 30% and exceed $3 trillion by 2030. Therefore, I would go as far as to say that in the days ahead, the availability of the green electron will be the primary driver of our nation's economic progress. And in my opinion, the market size of the green electron as of now has no limits. Now let me talk about the digital infrastructure space and the emerging opportunity here. As all of us increasingly rely on a digital platform for almost everything we do, it is leading to an explosive growth in our data generation. Data is indeed the new oil, and this has meant that we have now arrived at a world where the AI revolution sits at the core of every digital initiative. And at the heart of all these actions is the data centers, the critical infrastructure needed to power all forms of computational needs, especially AI workloads for machine learning algorithms, natural language processing, computer vision, and deep learning. All of this is dependent on the ability to process data at unprecedented speed and scale, which are the precise capabilities that data centers provide. However, this will need a massive amounts of energy, making the data center business the largest energy consuming industries in the world. This makes the energy transitions even more complex and is raising the electricity prices, thereby adding to the already high prices because of the combined impact of a climate change and a demand growth. The fact is that the infrastructure required for energy transitions and the infrastructure required for a digital transformations are now inseparable as the technology sector becomes the largest consumer of the precious green electrons. My dear friends, we are well aware that there is no greater multiplier for GDP growth than that delivered by infrastructure investment. It is the foundation that allows efficient and frictionless flow. The flow of goods, electrons, molecules, data and people. And all of these flows are either core business driver or enable adjacent business for the Adani Group. And over the past 30 years, we have leveraged these drivers to become the world's second largest solar power company, India's largest airport operator with 25% passenger traffic and a 40% of air cargo, India's largest ports and logistic company with a 30% of national market share, India's largest integrated energy player spanning across generation, transmission and distribution, LNG and LPG terminals, and city gas and pipe gas distribution. India's second largest cement manufacturer, and several other new sectors including metals, petrochemicals, aerospace and defense, super apps and industrial clouds. However, while our past stands as a monument to our resilience and success, the emerging future opportunities are even more exciting. And nothing holds more potential than the two I have outlined, the energy transition space and the digital infrastructure space. These are trillion-dollar opportunities to capitalize on and will transform India both at a local and at a global space. This is why the Adani Group is making a massive investment in both these areas. The next decade will see us invest more than $100 billion in the energy transition space and further expand our integrated renewable energy value chain that today already spans the manufacturing of every major components required for green energy generation. We are confident that we will produce the world's least expensive green electron that will become the feedstock for several sectors that must meet the sustainability mandate. And to make this happen, we are already building the world's largest single-site renewable energy park at Khavda in the district of Kutch. Just this single location will generate 30 gigawatt of power, thereby taking to our total renewable energy capacity to 50 gigawatt by 2030. And when it comes to our digital footprint, this is already in the works and will span industrial clouds across each of our businesses, that we will productize and then make it to market. Operational, technology, cybersecurity offerings, given our expertise in managing a vast variety of critical infrastructure operations. Super apps to leverage our B2C business across our wide variety of consumer-facing businesses. Artificial Intelligence Lab to capitalize on India's fast emerging expertise to provide AI services to the world.